see here, shot from the point. My voice is shot. I have no idea why, because I actually feel pretty good. Hey, we wouldn't be doing this Slazo stuff, but some big stuff dropped. Hoyjin or Squizzy came out, and I just shot herself straight in the foot. Got caught in a lie, and may have inadvertently admitted guilt in this situation. I'll leave that up to you to decide. But this is really, we'll run over it real quick together. What she does is she actually addresses the animal abuse allegation, which was an allegation by an anonymous source that Turkey Tom put in his video. And he was pretty clear that there's no way to confirm this one way or another. The breaking up of the boyfriend and the animal abuse were not the property. It's obviously a meme going around. And just the simple fact of her not addressing it is just an insult. The idea that animal abuse is her priority, being accused of animal abuse by an anonymous source is her priority over participating in spreading a fake rape allegation or a fake sexual assault, whatever you want to call it, and actually working with people in public to in private to make sure that Slazo had no friends before events come up. That's the allegation. That's the charge. But her priority was Turkey Tom lied about me. He didn't lie. Maybe the person that was making the allegation lied, unless you can prove that he fabricated that Discord DM. I really don't think you have much of a case, sweetheart. Now, she does strengthen her argument by having people testify the fact that she didn't abuse this dog, Aiden Walker, Kynale. He strengthened the argument, I suppose. But again, this was never presented as fact in the video. Wow, isn't it ironic? The guys who help spread and promote the false rape allegations are really upset about being taken out of context with DMs. Ironic. She also goes on to apologizing about making racist jokes or inappropriate stuff or edgy stuff in the past. It said she's apologized for it before. I really don't care that she makes edgy jokes on the internet. I don't think anybody in this crowd really does. I think it's the fact that this whole clique over there has just gotten their SJW sandboxes. I don't care that she made edgy jokes. I don't care that she said the N-word or didn't say it or whatever. It doesn't matter. I really resent being talked down to by this extremely dishonest person who probably colluded with somebody else, other YouTubers, to destroy a YouTuber. That's my problem, and that's everybody else's problem here. Nobody wants to hear about the stupid dog. Nobody cares. It's a way to avoid the serious allegation against you, one that has a lot more merit than the dog. She also goes on about her not safe for work account. As for the old not safe for work account that people have mentioned, most of our posted in that account was meant to be jokes, not legitimate porn. All right, maybe it was meant to be a joke, but it definitely was legitimate porn if you're drawing people that are in sexual acts. So not legit, just because I drew it, but it's not. I drew pornography, but it's not legit porn. Well, what's legit porn? It's just a stupid thing to say, and Hoyjin says a lot of stupid things. Everyone that was drawn had requested it. Remember that. In response to a public tweet, and they were all depicted as 18 plus. Were they 18 plus at the time? Now, I have not been able to get to the bottom of this. She's been accused of taking people that were underage and drawing them. And I guess by making them 18, well, if you drew my daughter, I guess you're supposed to draw her, an 11-year-old, as an adult. And, you put my daughter's face on it. I think I'd still have a problem with it. Whether it constitutes as lolly or not is really irrelevant. It's disgusting, it's gross, and everybody has a right to criticize you for engaging in that. I mean, you draw pictures of your friends in sex acts. It's freaking weird. It's weird. Now, as far as the allegation that I've never gotten to the bottom of it, that she depicted under 18 person in a sex act, I don't know. But I mean, what is she saying here? Is she saying, well, if I could take a young person and physically draw them as an adult, then it's okay? Well, don't do that to my daughter, I'll tell you right now. I don't think you'd want that done to your kids either. I dislike lolly stuff as much as anyone else, and you've been a viewer on my stream. I've mentioned the subject of lolly countless times and how much I despise it. Well, I wonder if we should get involved in that. I wonder if anybody was 16 and depicted as 18, like you could tell. So, I mean, even if you're, 16-year-old girl or boy is pretty much sexually mature as it is, you can't really depict them at 18. You're actually depicting a 16-year-old in the sex act. So whether you like lolly or not, it's still, whether it's illegal, I don't understand the laws. They're all over the place. Somebody explains it to me different every time. I find the whole thing repulsive. The criticism are legit. It's weird to draw your friends in sex act. But let's go back to this. Everyone that was drawn had requested it, which is a stone lie. A stone lie. Nick DeOrio tore this thing up, and Kavos responded to this particular tweet. Didn't she draw me? I never wanted that at all. So did Alex request this? What? He was in your friend group, so you didn't have to. So we have a lie right off the bat. Her credibility shot right off the bat. The big response, the big comeback, and there's a lie. How much you want to bet she's not going to apologize to Kavos for drawing him in a sexual manner? If you don't know what I'm talking about, Kavos is depicted here receiving a certain oral act from I'm Alex. So we know it's a lie right off the bat. Her first statement out the gate is a lie. So you got to wonder. Now she does have witness testimony back up. She didn't abuse the dog, but she lied about this. What else did she lie about? It's completely reasonable. Credibility is an issue when it comes to he said, she said stuff. I know you think it only works for you in your favor, but no, that's not the way it works. So I think it lends credence to Tom's accusation that you're toxic, that you're manipulative, because you tried to manipulate us right here. So congratulations. Well, no, nobody proved you abused the dog, but we definitely proved that you spread misinformation. I've known Kavos for 2 years. I can't imagine that he would want to be depicted in a sex act with somebody he dislikes so much, or even as a joke, even with somebody he likes. I mean, I can't imagine doing something like that. I mean, I can't imagine in today's, all these guys on this side of the map have taken, gotten their SJW soapbox. What if I was drawing pictures of, famous female YouTubers and sex acts any way I saw fit? Some people might call that sexual harassment. I don't know if they'd be wrong. But these are the people that preach. These are the people who stand on the grandstand. These children, these people that have never lived. They've just gone from high school to YouTube, and they tell us all how to live because they have a platform, not because they have anything to say or any experience or any insight of life whatsoever. But they have no problem telling you how to live and who's wrong and who's right. It's really, it's one of the things I like beating up most is I love taking away their perceived moral authority. It's one of the best things about doing Shot from the Point. I wasn't sure, Nick tears this up, I wasn't sure of what to believe regarding Squizzy and the rumors that have been circulating. It's clear, however, this is a blatant lie in today's response, and now her word is no longer credible. If she lied here, how do we know her testimony to the dog wasn't true? It's a reasonable question. There's no evidence one way or another. And again, it's not even a major point in Tom's video. And Nick never addressed it at all. Would you think burning Che's credibility with jokes and rape allegations would be enough to get these groups noggin jogging? But it doesn't seem to be the case. The dog stuff was irrelevant information to the story. But by lying, she appears to have shot herself in the foot. It's nothing. I would say not addressing this Slazo stuff first shot her in the foot. This is not the biggest. This is not what people are angry about. So if you're saying, well, these lies are hurting my career, no, this Slazo stuff is way higher on the list. You're just getting goofed on for the dog stuff. And again, you lend credibility to that. Can we prove Tom is lying? No. Can we prove Hoyjin is telling the truth? No. Is Tom liable for a lawsuit? Absolutely not. Well, in the United States, you can sue somebody for spitting the ground. I don't know if you guys know that. It's pretty stupid. As far as but the odds of Tom even getting to court that he took an anonymous allegation of a public figure, you have to prove malice. You have to show damages, prove malice, and it's going to have to be from the dog. It has to be the dog, and this Slazo thing will be brought in. This won't go to court, and this is just a threat for him to take down the video, which he's not going to do. Tom has already responded. Come on, bring it. Bring the lawsuit. Quoting an anonymous source. He didn't make the allegation. The anonymous source did. It is a little shady, but it's done by journalists all the time. And if anything, the allegation was really to show you in the video they're trying to show you as a toxic, manipulative person. Well, the lie is manipulative. Kavos never wanted you to draw that, so it lends credence. This is really, really, this is really incredible. The fact that Squizzy keyed on such a minor point is hilarious and telling. If I might add to that, people trying to scream hypocrisy are dumb. The Hoyjin deserves every bit of the shit she receives. She won't address the allegations that she knowingly conspired for a month to slander fellow YouTuber with false rape allegations. She vindicated herself of nothing and only served to paint herself as a sociopath. Well, I don't know if she did that, but she definitely lent credence to Tom's video that she's not a nice girl. Later handed me these Discord messages. They appear to have a receipt, if true, to point out that Hoyjin is saying Slazo was never a friend and therefore isn't owed an apology for slander, as if being a friend is some sort of prerequisite for an apology. Actually, maybe I can show you this in bigger thing. This is George Costanza. She really didn't post too much on Twitter, and either one post about it on June 10th. And Hoyjin says, "Now I suggest you start stalking my social media because I'm not going to reveal any of my personal info." As if I'm sure he was asking her where she lived. No, he's asking about Slazo. So you didn't know there were lies. That's fine. However, unless she has more evidence, I believe you owe Slazo an apology. Here is her answer. Slazo was never a friend of mine. I don't owe it to him. I never clowned on Slazo or made fun of the situation. Oh, that's irrelevant. You can check my Twitter, but not once did I ever call Slazo a clown. I don't think that's the problem here. You jumped to a conclusion. You supported somebody who told a lie. But listen to this. Slazo was never my friend, so I don't owe him an apology. So if he was your friend and you participated in a group that tried to destroy him, there's plenty of DMs right out there that you have yet to refute. There's DMs right out there that's saying you want to destroy this guy, right? Why isn't he owed an apology? Why does he have to be your friend? So if he's your friend, you would have apologized. Are you accepting guilt here? Are you saying that these were lies? That's what I mean. This might be an admission of guilt, and I'll leave it up to you. Slazo was I don't owe him an apology. So if he was your friend, you would have owed him an apology. So that means, you did do this. So you did do this, and the only reason you're not apologizing is you're a friend. It's really, truly, and completely unbelievable. To me, that's an admission of guilt. I'll leave it up to you. Since she only replied to a BS fluff allegation, I was forced to reply to the BS fluff allegation. I find your defense of Lolly you drew to be hilariously pathetic. No doubt why you lied in the first place. This is a subject I've generally found disgusting. I don't know what qualifies as Lolly and what doesn't. But I'll tell you this. I don't know. I'm sorry. You're drawing cringy stuff on the internet. You take heat for it. That's fine. Maybe we'll look into if she depicted somebody that was underage. At the time of the drawing, from what I understand, that is the case. But I've never really been able to confirm if the person that was depicted was underage at the time. And I don't know how you tell a 16-year-old body from an 18-year-old body anyway. And they were depicted as 18 plus. Though that means you could take my daughter at 11, depict her at you could depict her at 20, and then it's okay. The logic is just unbelievable. These people don't know what they say. They don't think. There's no critical thinking they were taught. Nobody ever yelled at them. Nobody held them. I mean, kids don't get smacked nowadays. They stopped doing that when I was a kid, and now they're not even getting yelled at, and that's how you can come up with this stuff. Also, Discord chat, Hoyjin originally acknowledged here and doubles down that the screenshots allegations was her take. So that pretty much confirms I answered it seriously, but you purposely left it out. It left nothing out. He shows you what I showed you. Well, yeah, that's my answer then. And from what I understand, she kicked everybody out of her Discord after that. This is horribly funny. All right, last thing that I found really interesting was on Hoyjin's timeline. Is this guy, Aiden Walker, Kindale. I was somewhat familiar with acting. I just want to give you an idea as to the defenses that are going out. It's been so effing stressful to see my friends get dogpiled for complete BS reasons. I didn't make this up. There it is. Aiden Walker, complete BS reasons. Be patient. And what about this last stuff? Be patient. These aren't BS reasons. These aren't BS reasons. I'm sorry. We presented evidence that Slazo was a sexual abuser, sexual assaulter. Nothing added up afterwards. No one has addressed it. Nothing. No one's addressed it. They refuse to talk about it. The same people were saying it took Slazo too long to respond to it, therefore he's guilty, and now they're all going into a huddle. These are not bullshit allegations. There is something here. Oh, the dog thing? The dog thing? That's BS? Yeah, take a taste of your own friggin' medicine. I mean, this really is the idea. I mean, I even heard stuff, and I'll do this on Shot for the Point is on 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're probably watching this right now. I'm probably live going over this. I even saw that the dog abuse is much more serious than the false rape allegation. So you address the dog abuse first. I'd strangle 30 dogs. I'd kill them if it kept my kid from ruining his life. So yeah, I hold somebody's life and reputation and the ability to have it bring in an income for something as serious as this over the life of an animal. Shit, I eat animals every day. We'll show you more about that on Shot from the Point tonight. But here we go. The hypocrisy of the century. It's really incredible.